Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Cherry, hi. Enthusiasm. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me get close to the mic here. I'm looking over here and I'm trying to figure out what video I want to show because this is the pre-show for now. I want to, gain my laurels before we go into Vaultbreakers. There is a video that I want to talk about. Does pertain to Metroid Prime. Yeah. As far as I could tell, this guy hasn't finished Metroid Prime, but apparently it's his favorite game of all time. So why not take a look at it beforehand? Hold on. There we go. Why not take a look at it beforehand before we... It's bad language. Why don't we take a look at that before we get into things with Vaultbreakers? I did play Vaultbreakers afterwards for a little bit longer because I was absolutely upset with the loss after loss after loss. I was going down a death spiral, and I was mad. I was mad. I was angry. You probably couldn't tell. I was angry, man. I was done. I wanted to leave. So after the stream, I went back in and I steadily grew back my storage, just so we can go back and see if we could still put up at least the 2 stalls, if we can. And I want to find an amulet. I have not seen a single amulet. I think it's at the factory level. I don't know, but I've only reached up to level 100. I want to stock up, like, I need to make money, basically. Make money, level up the guy who sells rare stuff, see if he sells an amulet, and I want to rip and tear into people. So that does mean that I will probably go silent a lot of times while we're out in the field. I'm gonna apologize beforehand because of that. Yeah, I'm gonna go silent, and if we get into a bush or I find time to talk, I'll look back at chat and say whatever I need to say. But before that, again, there is a video out there that I found interesting, and I thought I was gonna, I'm just gonna share it. Again, I think I dodged a bullet with getting Octopath Traveler over Metroid Prime 4 because there's so many people talking about just their overall feelings about the game. I wanted to go over this guy's feelings. Really, it's like what he said. This is his favorite game of all time, and he has quite the stuff to say, you know. No, we need the death of deaths. I don't want death of deaths. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. That's what we're doing. We're winning. That's what we do. That's what we are. We're winners. We're winners. All of us are winners. I'm a winner. You're a winner. We're all going to be winning. No more death spirals. Anyway. So the video we're about to watch is called Metroid Prime 4 Makes Me Sad. It makes him sad. Your death count says otherwise. Well, it's a good thing the death counter isn't on screen.
Alright, what's going on, guys? 18 years. I've been counting the days until the release of Metroid Prime 4.
Granted, every fan has been waiting for 18 years for this game to come out. Granted. I don't even know when they started production on Metroid Prime 4, but we've waited so long for another one. But like Metroid, you have to understand the Metroid series is not very popular in Japan for Nintendo, so they're always going to follow the money.
And you think I'm exaggerating. I'm not. I remember seeing the Metroid Other M posters going up at my local Walmart and being so excited because I thought it was Prime 4, only to realize it wasn't, and we'd be waiting a very, very long time for the next Prime game. Well, here we are a generation later, and was it worth the wait? I don't know, man. I really don't. I've been playing the game since it launched. I'm a good portion through it. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm well over halfway. I waited so long for this game.
He's well over halfway, and he already has feelings. It makes him sad. This game makes him sad. It sucks. It sucks to see this. I'm a Metroid Prime fan myself, right? I like Metroid Prime. I want Metroid Prime to have been very successful, because after this, who's to say they'll ever make another game related to Metroid Prime ever again? Who's to say?
I'm not going to rush things. I'm going to try to 100% it, do everything I can to get the full measure of it. But as of right now, I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions about this game, because it means so much to me. The Metroid Prime games are my
I haven't even played it yet.
Time. I grew up on these games, and they've really shaped my life. So when I talk about these things in this video, and the parts of this game that don't sit right with me, it's not from a place of malice or wanting the game to be bad. Nobody wants this game to be good.
Granted, there's going to be a bunch of Nintendo shills that will 100% back this game up. Like, you've probably already seen a few of them. I'm heating up here. Sorry. I'm dying of heat. And my mother took my main fan. It's okay. It's also a heater, which is the reason why she took it, because apparently the basement is super cold and she can't stand it down there since it doesn't have any ventilation. But, you know, I'm going to be a good son and let her have the heater. I'm heating up here because there's no ventilation up here and the heat gets trapped. So I have the warmest room in the house. Anyway, like I was saying, there's a bunch of people out there who plays Nintendo games and chills for any Nintendo game, like, all the time. But I do have respect for, like, Wood, for beat 'em ups, for at least expressing his actual thoughts rather than shilling for Nintendo. There are tons of people who either don't understand or just shilling. And I'm not going to give any names, but if any of them come by this little stream, or this, if they come by it and they take a clip from it and then they just said, see, this guy is just a negative Nancy, or he's like, no. I played Metroid Prime day one. I loved Metroid. I love Metroid in general. I love Metroid. It's not that I loved it. I love it. I really do. I like Metroid Dread. I love Metroid Dread. I've played every Metroid. So this is really like a heartfelt video for me.
More so.
Could be worse. You could be freezing. Yeah, 100%
true. Genuinely. Is Metroid Prime 4 a good game? I can 100% say, absolutely, it's a great game. And if this is your first Metroid Prime, then you'll likely love it.
Probably.
But if you're someone
he has a point here. He has a point. If this is your first Metroid Prime, you're probably gonna love it. But if you're a fan who's been playing it through the years,
Metroid Prime with you, played the trilogy. There's a lot about this game that won't sit right with you. But let's start out with the
right.
From a bare bones skeleton perspective of this game, it is Metroid Prime. All of the core is there. You are playing a Metroid Prime game, and you are getting the Metroid Prime experience. And it
I like what he does here. He boost balls into him.
In the way that it's
funny.
presented. You are still guns up, exploring an alien world, taking note of everything around you through scanning and research, solving puzzles, backtracking, and doing all of it while jamming out.
The first one, I will always say, the first Metroid Prime is the best one, in my opinion, because it really has the isolated, you are by yourself on a planet, you have a mission, you're a walking arsenal, but at the same time, you're just there with your thoughts kind of thing. Metroid Prime 2 did basically the same thing, only added, like, extra narrative with a race that needs your help and they're tasking you to saving the planet. But this is also a clue as to what she's chasing. After first Metroid Prime, she's basically chasing what are the clues of what's happening with this thing called Phazon and why is it doing this. I mean, she went to the planet before because she was following an SOS. Of course she was following an SOS. It's weird how a bounty hunter is following SOSs, but you know, it is what it is.
Out to a soundtrack, which is probably my favorite part of the game.
Like, bounty hunters usually don't do anything without getting paid.
This is the best looking
game. They should really make a Metroid game where Samus literally has to find bounties. That would be great.
Switch too, and it runs so well. I genuinely can't believe this is running on a Nintendo console. Performance-wise, it's flawless. Not even a single frame drop. And I've been playing at 4K 60 in quality mode, which is again par for the course for the Metroid Prime trilogy. I mean, there are a ton of moments in this game where I'm just taking in the environments, stopping to look around at how beautiful everything is, and listen to the music. And from a set piece perspective, everything is epic, the settings are awesome, and all the cutscenes are super cinematic. They really knocked it out of the park here from a production standpoint. And there's this moment where you turn on the generator in the ice area, and it looks so cool, and the soundtrack changes, and it's moments like these that I live for in Metroid Prime.
That's a pretty cool moment, yeah. That is a pretty cool moment.
All you're doing is powering on a machine, and they make it so epic and so moody and atmospheric. I love it. And the majority of the time, that's exactly how the game is. Really feels like Metroid Prime. You're there. Same feeling as all those years ago, until it's not. For every hour to 2 hours of
you guys can probably hear the fan in the background. I do apologize for that.
15 minutes of some of the worst gaming experiences I've ever had, where you have the most hand-holdy, infantile tutorials, even after you're a long way into this game. And at times, it just treats you like you're the dumbest person in the world.
So, just to translate what he's also saying. Metroid games, they're not hand-holdy. They're not hand-holdy at all. They try not to be, at the very least. But due to gamers becoming the way they are nowadays, where they do need to have their hand held, and it's more or less that what we've fostered in the modern time of gamers, right, is that they need hand-holdy, automation sometimes kind of things. You know how there are games that just work by themselves? Like, you've probably seen mobile games that just play itself. Yeah, that more or less that, a lot. Those would be your average gamer now. Those, with lack of a better word, they're probably, I would just call them normies, right? These are people who typically don't play games all the time. They do it on whenever they want, on their off times. It's not like an official hobby of theirs. They don't make it a very hobbyistic kind of thing. And then you have people who need to have their hands held, which is part of that group too, right? We've seen it in Final Fantasy XIV, where they were literally taking the dungeons and turning it into the biggest snooze fest whenever you go back into them for your dailies and you're falling asleep in your chair. Yeah, I don't like those self-playing games neither. That's why when I saw some of them, and like a lot of the free-to-play games are also like mobile, and they start running by themselves, and I'm like, what? Why would I want that? Why would I play this game if a portion of it plays itself? Now, there are some things that I would forgive, like idle on is basically something like that. Like, you leave it idle, right? Not just playing. You can leave the game and come back and progress has already been made, kind of thing. It's kind of unique in that aspect, and it does play itself in that aspect just as well, but it's part of the system. It's part of the mechanic. There's actually a lot of things that you need to pay attention to when you play idle on. Other games, modern games, it's very sickening.
You see in front of you is the entrance to the closet.
By the way, I'm going to have to leave around, I want to say 4:30. I will be leaving around 4:30. I'll be coming back because I got to take my sister to work.
This is the area with the teleporter key. If you want to contact me going forward, use the radio command on the map screen.
They shouldn't play games. Well, the thing is that there are types of games that does play by themselves. What they want is to watch something progress with the ease and comfortability of not doing much. And that's kind of like the biggest flaw of kind of like humankind, is that we're trying so many ways to make things easy without doing anything. We're looking for conveniences. We're inventing conveniences, Watching a movie, it's kind of different. Because they could press a button to progress on something rather than just watching a movie and watching things progress. They want to actually feel like they're doing something without much doing of anything. It's a very satisfying feeling for those kinds. I have nothing against those kind of people. I hate saying like those kinds of people, but it's satisfying for people who don't really want to do anything, right? And they feel like they're doing something after pressing a few buttons, and they see things go boom, or they see something move, or animation starts. They feel like they're doing something. But like I said, this is a world that really, really wants, what's the word I was looking for? They really, really, really want conveniences. They want everything to be convenient. Quality of life things is a different kind of thing. I won't use quality of life, but they want conveniences. This is a world that wants conveniences, and video games is no exception.
The way I can.
Now, the old Prime games did have moments where you had map markers, and if you were lost for long
That'd be a visual novel. Yeah, people love visual novels. It's a very popular thing in Japan.
In this area, or anomalous readings found in
Japan. I should just say all of Asia, really.
Several times in this game where it straight up rips the controls from you and shows you the full route. Or Mackenzie comes over the radio saying, "Hey, I know exactly where this temple key is. Make sure."
Yeah, and in Metroid Prime 1, they don't really, like, it'll show you the area, and it won't show you a route how to get to the area. Like, Metroid Prime 1, if you are lost enough, the map will update and say, hey, you probably want to go to this general area, right? But it will never show you how to get there. And you could turn the hint system off on that one.
Sure, you go here, and then he'll ask, do you need me to repeat that? And it's not like he's talking to Samus.
Like, look at this. I'm wondering if he already like unlocked the map, or maybe the map was already there or something.
It's very immersion breaking because they're speaking in terms like they're talking to you, the player. And that at its base form is just bad writing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It has no place in a Metroid Prime game, where the number one thing that makes the Metroid Prime games good is immersion. And then of course we have the desert, which turned out to be exactly like I was saying in my video, or you all said I was going to be wrong. A giant empty desert between all the areas that's ugly, that serves no function, and really should not be in the game at all.
I have a feeling that when they were remaking Metroid Prime 4, they wanted to add this desert for some reason. What I'm hypothesizing is that because Breath of the Wild being an open world game was so popular, they wanted to add their own field, right? While not understanding why big open fields like Hyrule Field, or Twilight's Field, or Twilight Princess's Field, or any Zelda that has a big old field, like the Great Ocean in Wind Waker, they clearly don't understand why these big open fields were so iconic, and why people were just okay with them. Like, in each and every one, you felt like you're a hero on the quest going on a journey. And even in those fields, something happens, whether it's something good, or you find some sort of trinket, or maybe it's a heart piece or rubies. And then even in the Great Ocean in Wind Waker, for which, that's my least favorite field because it's so freaking huge. Even in that one, you might end up fighting a gosh darn kraken, or giant octorok, I think is what it's called. And you're just like, I don't need this right now. Why are you here? You might come across the ghost ship, You might come across the lone island that's not even on the map. That's interesting. But Metroid Prime, you're Metroid. You should be Metroid, not Zelda, right? You should be Metroid, not Zelda. But that's just a hypothesis. I could be wrong about that. I hope they didn't remake Metroid Prime 4 just so that they can add a desert.
Just give me interconnected areas with shortcuts. Why do we need a big desert where you have to travel for 2 to 3 minutes between?
It's an antithesis to what Metroid is all about. Like, this big old open field. Who thought this was a good idea?
Areas in absolute nothingness.
Feels more like Borderlands 4. I don't know anything about Borderlands 4.
The only reason it's here is to give you an illusion of choice, of free exploration, but you actually don't have that because there's only one way to go.
Right. There is a linear aspect in Metroid Prime. There's a linear aspect in all the Metroid Primes. It's not as free and open as the 2D Metroids are. I mean, even Metroid Dread was a bit linear in itself too, but people sequence break that too. They found ways to sequence break Dread as well.
Before your path gets barred by an upgrade you don't have.
You can't really sequence break something like Metroid Prime. Not too much,
game is, unfortunately, incredibly linear, even more so than all the other Metroid Prime games. I think literally the only reason they put this in the game was to say, hey Zelda fans, look, we have...
Can you imagine Metroid Prime that would take the Metroidvania approach? People have been saying that Metroid Prime is following a Metroidvania formula, and I think people misunderstood or are misunderstanding what a Metroidvania is. I think they think I think what they're surmising is because this is a Metroid game, it inherently has a Metroidvania style to it, but it's not. It's not really. It's the closest Metroidvanias in terms of Metroid Prime, I would say, is probably between 1 and 2. 1 and 2, Metroid Prime 1 and Metroid Prime 2, probably have the Metroidvania feel within the 3D aspect, but this is more or less like an FPS action game, right? This is more or less that. There are some paths that they can go off to collect collectibles and all that other good stuff, so it does have that feel of Metroidvania, but it's more or less like just, you know, an FPS, really, because Metroidvania has its own kind of stylistic approach and the way it works, whereas like Metroid Prime kind of simulates that. It's hard to explain, but Metroid Prime is more of an FPS adventure game rather than a Metroidvania game. It has the word Metroid in it, but this is Metroid Prime. I can't really explain that too well, can I?
A Hyrule field too, but all this ends up doing in the game is breaking your immersion, breaking your flow state, and giving you dead time for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
It's horrible. The game is worse off for it. And
it really, like, look how far away you are from each and every spot on the map. Again, who thought that the desert, putting a desert, an open area where you ride a bike, who thought that was a good idea? I am honestly questioning the approach that they went with here. It's like somebody went into the office, said, hey, we can't do the Metroid that we did before. We can't do that anymore. People like open fields. You should put an open field in here or something like that. You should put humans in here just as well because we need to have the human element, which I'll talk about later.
Turned out exactly like I said it was going to turn out, because we know what makes Metroid Prime, and this is not it. But now I got to talk about one thing that actually infuriates me that I haven't seen anybody mention.
The scans. I've noticed this in the streams, but the scans, I think, has gotten significantly worse. And not the scans that you get in terms of data or storytelling or lore, partially. I'm talking about the way it functions. So in Metroid Prime 2, they upgraded the scanning from like what they did in Metroid Prime 1, which I thought was fine, because it still indicates in Metroid Prime 1 what's important to scan. And in Metroid Prime 2 and 3, Metroid Prime 2 probably did it the best on what to scan, because there's different colors, where it's like, you know, if one's faded out in yellow, you already scanned it. If it's green, it's not very important, but you can find out information on it. If it's red, it's an important scan. And whenever you do that, there's like a voice that comes out of nowhere that says, it was like recording the logbook. It'll be like recording to logbook, and then it'll show that it was an important item to scan. Like you got to scan all the bosses, you got to scan all the trinkets, you got to scan all the animals and stuff.
And that is the way they've done scanning. And again, if you didn't play the old Metroid Prime games, you probably wouldn't.
I knew it was the scanning.
In this game, every item you scan is green. But in the old
that's
games,
why
items used to be colored differently based on their importance.
See, that's what I was talking about. So this is from Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Things in blue, not so important. Things in red is important. Let me show my mouse. I'm pointing at the screen, like you guys can see that. Things in red is important, like that. Things in blue, not so important. Things in green, I think there's a lot of things that can just activate things. So, you know.
So now this creates a situation where you have to scan literally every item, not knowing how important it is.
Right.
Because, as you may not know in the Metroid Prime games, in order to get 100%, you have to get 100% of scans.
Yeah.
But not every scan used to be required for the secret ending.
Right.
So you could kind of tell what was necessary and what wasn't. But
yeah, when you saw the colors, you instantly knew, oh, that's important, that's important, that's important, that's important.
In this one, everything is colored exactly the same. And I'll give you an example of how this backfires big time. There's a section in the ice shelf level where after you turn on the generator that I was talking about earlier, every computer in the building that you had already scanned up to that point now turns online, and you can rescan them. But again, since everything is colored green, you don't know if those are required scans or not, so you're just gonna have to scan them all anyway.
Yeah.
And another bad part of this is that they got rid of all the suit voice lines, so the only voices you heard in Prime 1 or Prime 2 was your suit talking to you. Primarily, when you scan important information or lore, it would say recording to logbook.
Yeah, see? I was just talking about that.
And it was super atmospheric.
Yeah, hear it?
Recording to logbook. Data received.
And it was super atmospheric and just a really cool voice line in general. And I'm sad that it's gone. And there's just a lot of little things like that as a longtime player, I find myself missing. And the final thing that really bugs me about this game is that the game feels like it relies way too much on trying to just be Prime 1. I mean, we've got the same biomes, the same beam upgrades. Aside from Vaultforge, there's nothing really here that feels truly novel. And that's...
You know what? I feel for him on that one. Because Prime 1 had a lot of biomes that was very atmospheric, and they're trying to play into that nostalgia with this game.
That's part of what bugged me about Prime 3 is you had all this nostalgia bait going back to Prime 1, and then maybe one level that was truly new. But that game still innovated in a ton of new ways, with things like the other bounty hunters, Planet Phase, Hyper Mode, and all of that. Prime 4 leaves me wanting to be truly surprised. And the psychic powers are pretty cool, but they don't really do anything new. And I can't help but just think back to Prime 2 and how much that game innovated. Even though the setting is new, the characters are new, and all of that in Prime 4, I still have this feeling that the game hasn't cemented its own identity. But maybe that's just me. No, I really hate to...
Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I do apologize. I gotta take care of something here. So give me a second here. All right. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's my bad. I had to take care of something. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it.
Be negative about this game because again overall I think
Yeah,
it's
sorry
a
about
really
that.
good game. It's just the worst Metroid Prime game. But if being the worst Metroid Prime game means it's still an 8 out of 10, that's still a really good game. The thing is, you can just tell that this game was made for people who are not Metroid Prime fans.
Yeah, this is probably someone, like, if somebody were to be introduced into Metroid Prime, they probably give them this game because they want that kind of audience. Again, this is probably a decision company-wide rather than like the decision of something creative. Is how I feel about it.
It was made to introduce a new audience, and I don't blame them for doing that. But for us fans that waited 18 years for this, I think
Companies will try to follow a certain kind of way that they were taught. In business, it's always been kind of weird when it comes to creative things in business, because business people who are honed into to business itself and how it works, have their degrees, probably mastered or got their doctrines, have no idea how the creativity can be sold too much. They really can't. They can't understand it. That's why they hire people in marketing. Marketing kind of bridges that gap for business and the creative arts. So you don't really find too many people who are in business who understand creative arts. Games in general is a creative art thing. It's creative. Really, it's an art. So when it comes to selling games, they probably have no idea, and they're only going off of what they've been taught.
it is fair for us to have expected a little bit more, something fresher, in a game that takes itself as seriously as Prime 1 and 2 did. Now again, I haven't finished the game yet, maybe the second half of the game is just the best thing ever, and it completely makes up for all the shortcomings that I've mentioned so far, and I really hope it does. But just based on the pattern that I've played, I'm not really holding my breath for that. But these are just my first impressions with Prime 4. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the game now. I am having fun. The soundtrack is definitely my favorite part, and the graphics are amazing. But if you're playing Prime 4, let me know what you think about it down below, and have you played the other Primes? I guess all I can say in this is, if you haven't played Metroid Prime 2, go play that one, and you'll understand why I have the feelings I do. Anyway.
For a guy who, because the Metroid Prime series is this guy's favorite series of all time. He loves Metroid Prime. Probably can play 1, 2, and 3 back to back. If you give him a chance to do it in 24 hours, he probably could. The thing about my favorite Metroid Prime is the first one. And I need to go back and play Echoes to really understand, like, I don't think Echoes is like I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I don't think Echoes is bad. I think Metroid Prime 2 is actually a good one. I need to go back and like really replay it. The one thing that I hate about Metroid Prime 2, Morph Ball boss. I hate that boss. I really do. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate going against it. I hate replaying and then going against it. I hate it. I really do. Because this, and then there's also the fish boss. I can't really remember the name, but that boss too has a really out of the way save point. So you have to go through all that crap again, like you're going through some sort of Dark Souls moment if you want to refight that boss. It sucks. 1 and 2 are good. 3 is where people start falling off. 3 is where they tried to throw in the gimmick of like motion controls. They really want motion controls to have been the thing. That's just the whole Nintendo thing, and Nintendo really fucked up on that one. They were really pushing motion controls with that one. They messed with the difficulty due to their mindset at the time. I don't think the difficulty was too much of a problem for me because for 2, and maybe it's just my memories, but I didn't have too much like of a difficult time in that one. They fixed it in the trilogy release. The trilogy release, I wish I could buy a copy of that. That thing's probably like $150 at this point.
Anyways, though, guys, that is going to do it for the video.
Yeah, the Boost
today.
Guardian sucks.
Is Metroid Prime 4 worth playing? Yeah, definitely. It's a great game. and you're really gonna love it. If you don't have that prior experience in Metroid Prime, I think it will serve as a great introduction to the series to inspire you to go play the older ones.
This is a
And
cool
hopefully
moment.
Nintendo actually uses their brain and brings Prime 2 and 3 to the Switch. That would really bring back the franchise in a way that I think they're setting it up to. But y'all let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new around here, and I will catch you in the next one.
Yeah, I do look forward to see like what his thoughts are and all this. I do look forward to seeing this. But here you guys go. Go ahead and you know, give the guy a subscribe. Well, like the video myself. I want to know what his thoughts are on all this. To be honest, again, I think I dodged a bullet by not getting the game. Okay. All right. So like I said before, this is going to be the last day for Vaultbreakers. I guess, you know what? I guess I can't really play after I come back from sending my sister to work. So whatever I do now is going to be the last things that I do. I got to do it fast. I really do. I got to do it fast. I haven't been able to equip an amulet because I have never found an amulet. So what I'm trying to do is get the 2 stalls left, like that are left here. I have 2 stalls that I have left, and I really want to see if I can get it. Well, for one thing, I have learned, for Thora, you now have to be like a very sneaky person. Like you can't outrun. You really can't outrun anybody. So I restocked. I was able to restock. I still need 2 rings. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check them right now because I've gotten all my rings from this guy. Yeah, nothing really. Okay, all right. Okay.
See anything you like?
All right. Okay. Okay. Empty flask is 100. All right. I think the best thing that I could do right now, I could always try to vault break to get some extra money to see what the vault will drop, or I can go after the spiders. Ability potion. It's 282. I could always try to go after the spiders. Do I have any bombs? I do. It's an option. I can go after spiders, get some money. Wait, someone Cherry Band tried to get back into the chat? Really? Wait. I think you get to keep a gear all fresh on release. No. On release, basically everything starts over. Yeah, everything really starts over, so. Okay. So this is what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try my luck. We're gonna go for the spiders, and in order for me to submit my thought on just the spiders, I am going to put my dynamite away. And once we go in, I'm gonna be completely silent. And I do apologize for that. only because I need to stay quiet so I can hear everything around. You guys can still chat, and whenever we're in a bush, I'll say something, but like, those progress is gear based, so no way. So no way they don't wipe. Right, right. All right. All right. Let's go in. All right, so we're going in silent mode. We're hunting. We're going to be hunting for spiders. And apparently the walking storm demon spirit thing is a vendor. I would never have realized that, actually. Also, another thing is that you can capture the lightning in a bottle. I'll show you guys what I mean by that, if we survive this. Where am I? Okay. Not the most ideal. So let's take an extra one of those. Somebody, we're 6 minutes. So we're somehow 6 minutes in. Or we're 4 minutes in, sorry. We need to talk to the storm guy here. And we need to somehow make our way here. Because we're gonna try to hunt some spiders here. We're gonna get the sacks, venom sacks, and we're going to try to succeed from that. Somebody's already in the elemental caves. Okay. If they come in here, I can be ready for them. I do need hide. Oh, you can actually pour it over there. That's crazy. Sure. Gold. Why not? You're gonna be nice to me today? I gotta control myself. I have to pay attention. I think I hear Bjorner. No. That's not Bjorner. There's a dark moon. I'm actually gonna lock that behind me. Ow. Why not? You'll get... Oh, okay, you'll get your attention when I give you attention, okay? Okay. Oh, thank you, you are being nice to me today. Karma's gonna build up, isn't it? Yeah, that karma's gonna build up. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? I gotta do it manually now. Kinda sucks. I'll just leave one inventory open. How much do I have? I have 10. Okay. I need to deliver spider venom to somebody. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. Cherry's being nice to me today. Maybe it's a... She's saying it so that I don't end up like last time. How'd that not one-shot them? That's crazy. Okay, and he got a dark moon, so he can't see shit anymore. Is this person vault breaking? Maybe? Yeah, you see all these people doing all these things. Just getting stuff. Now I could hand that the spider sacks in, right? I could just hand that in. But do I want to? I will not get the reward that I really want if I handed it in. I mean, I can do it, but...
Come to trade?
Yeah, let's do that. That. Yeah, 315, 315. And then the rest is like... Bring that back. Put that all in. I need to get more hide. Like, I'm missing a hide. Like, I used to have a whole bunch of them, and now it's just all gone. Let's see what this guy has.
What do you need?
He still does not have... ability cast. Next normal attack deals 12% damage. Oh, that's still...
Right up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking. I should probably play more of this guy. Since... Yeah, last time I just... was not a good time. Chill minions. Nah. Nah. Good luck. Oh my goodness. Scaring me. Still no body. I guess the Scrats would be a good idea. Although, yeah, Scrats would be a good idea to go after. I have no idea. I have no idea. This is a new kind of cherry. One I've never seen before. This is new. This is new. New to me. Alright, so we're gonna go after the Scrats. Oh, there it is. I was like wondering. Oh, I don't have any more leaves. Oh boy. Oh boy. I need to collect more of those.
Anything you like?
Oh boy. Single lever. What the hell? Do need those though. Get one more of those. Oh, yeah. Crafting material. Just bring one of those, just so that I have something. Alright, we're going after the Scrats. Ugh. Okay, so I gotta remember. And I have to hold that. Okay. Going after Scrats. Oh! I didn't change the title. Okay, can you... Yui, can you change the game? The game title to Vaultbreakers? I forgot to do that. We're still in just chatting. Okay. Not the ideal placement, but I can make this work. More armor. Doesn't look like you can. Oh! I thought I modded. Did I mod you? Yeah, I did mod you. See if I can do it real quick. Please don't let something stupid happen. There we go. Cool. Alright, I got it. But one thing I have right now is kind of like... Hold on. I'll take... Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, go for that, buddy. Where is he? Yeah, you can craft lodestones with that? Aw, dude. Don't come after me. Trust me, it's not worth it. I will win. I will win that fight, actually. Don't do it. I'm going after Scrats. Leave me alone. Well, being Bjorner kind of allows me that sanctity, I think. Oh, I have a sickle? Weird. Thought I did. I thought I had that. Mouse disappeared again. Keep that there. Take that stuff. Take the hide, because I don't have any. Yeah, that stuff is 15. Rune pelt. I'll save it. Yeah, it's an issue. Not sure why. Maybe it's something they'll conk out by the time the game comes out. That's weird. That's another bug right there. Goodbye. Why not keep that? Never-ending mining, yeah. Is this what I was looking for? Physical attack damage all in the cone. Yes, I was trying to find that. I need to also find the... There's another one that I'm trying to look for. There's a regular helmet. Always get cloths. More bandages. Honestly, I have 3 bandages. Put this one back. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, somebody already went in. Where am I going? Yes, somebody already went in. I mean, as think, yeah. I don't want no beef. I don't want no beef. I've already gotten something that looks pretty good right now. So I'll take my winnings and head out. Somebody's doing the northern border thing. Oh yeah, Ooh. Hold on. Somebody's taking on the village up here. Somebody's taking on Pinecrest. Maybe I can go in there and salvage. Maybe they're probably taking care of the Elder, but somebody's up there in Pinecrest now. Yeah, somebody came through here. Ah. Foolish Samurai Warrior has died. And they basically have nothing that I want. I'll take the few stuff that they do have. Oh, I'll take the chess piece. Chess piece is good. That was a close one. Where's my bandage? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Uh, 7 minutes. They may have already gotten what they wanted. What side did they go in? That side. Damn it. Thank you. Alright, they've been through here. Yeah. They skipped all the way through here. They went through the graveyard into, I'm pretty sure... Oh. Did they not go through here or what? Oh, he is invincible. Okay. Okay, I got it. Whoop! So he's invincible. Alright, so I can't really take on the godfather of wolves. Okay, lesson learned. There's something that's needed for his... That was way too close, yeah. Yeah, lesson learned. Lesson learned. It would be better for me to extract now. Would be better for me to do that now. Take whatever I can. And roll the hell out. Yeah, that... I'm willing to bet that they skipped all that just to try to get to the northern side of the village. But... yeah. I'm willing to bet that's the case. Okay. Yes. Yes. And an extra one. Yes. It's what we need today. Wow. I mean, it already does like a stun, right? Oh, it slows them down. Okay. Okay. I still want to upgrade that stall. Let's see. We can go back to just getting spiders before... There we go. There we go. Okay. And there's a blue. Oh, I need 16? Well, I could take the green. Right? His head. It needs green, right? Green weapons, all of them. They need green head, green weapon, green ring.
Is this worth my time?
So, this green head, and there's a ring. So I can get those two. I just need green weapon. So let's get that, and let's go back to farming those spiders. Let's try to go back and get those spiders. So now we have 2 for 2 on that one. Now I think about it, can't I? All right, we'll do that after. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What can I craft for you?
You can! Oh my goodness. I need a lightning in the bottle for that, for the hammer, which I think I can get. Yeah. Yeah. Well, since you're using basic shit gear, I should be fine. I can risk basic shit gear. I'm not gonna risk everything else on that. Okay, so I'm going to go after the lightning in a bottle. Okay. So I need the stand in the lightning with this one. And lodestones. I need 2 purified moons, which means I'm not going to get that other stall. But the rings is all I really need. So spider sack, venom sacks, and lightning in a bottle. I was like, where am I going to get my potions? Just like, wait a minute. Okay, I got 17 now, so... I need to get more plants when I go out there.
If it's not broken, you hardly need help.
And... Oh, I can make a blue hood of power now. That's crazy. I can finish this off. So what do I mean by that? I mean, I could put the hood away and the progress should go up after that, right? Yes, so... lightning in the bottle for this, and I'm just gonna have to have faith that he'll get one more, and I need money, so we're gonna go after spider sacks. Can't use any of the blue or green right now, so what I will do... This is definitely for when you use an ability, your next ability deals 30% physical damage and a cone. And this is for... This is both for Thora. But this one's more likely to come around. I'll risk Thora, because right now oh yeah, shit. Alright, well, I'll put that away for this. Magic resistance. Still have this and this. And we're good on that. Oh, she has the... Oh, she was already set up. Okay. Okay. Bandages if I need it. Well, there are bandages in there. Okay, let's go. Lightning in a bottle. Sacks. Lightning in a bottle. Sacks. And we need to have faith that my draconic brother will be able to produce a ring by the time I come back. But I need like 3 rows of venom sacks, and I just need to go after venom sacks. I'm probably going to be put somewhere far away from the spiders. Oh, they are already 16 minutes in. All right. Huh. Now that I want to get hit, I can't get hit. One, two. Three. Oh. I hit hard. Oh, am I done? Jeezers, dude. So I have my lightning in a bottle. I do. Oh my god, they take up rows? Holy crap. Does 600 damage in an area with a delay. I see. Someone's already working on the spiders? Why do I move faster all of a sudden? Yeah, somebody's already been here. No, 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 no. Uh-oh. 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 What the fuck happened? I've been disconnected? Oh no 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 no. What? What? Bro. Bro, what happened? Hold on. I'm checking Discord. I'm sure something stupid just happened. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, everybody. Let me see. Something stupid must have happened. Nope. How did I get kicked? What happened? And then I lose all my stuff because I disconnected? And there's nothing here, so, like... Fuck, dude. Like, fuck me? What the hell? I can't fathom what just fucking happened there. I cannot fathom what just fucking happened there. I really can't. What the fuck was that, dude? What the hell happened there? I'm a little taken back. That was not fair. I mean, of course, I could always replace the shit that I had, but I was on a roll. I don't know what just fucking happened. Let me see. Maybe they said something. I don't know. Nope, nobody said anything. So it just happens to me? What? What? Oh, hold on. Hold on. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck just happening? What the fuck is happening? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. We'll figure this out. Alright, he's just going in, but I don't think he got knocked out. Well, this guy just started, actually.
Put them in.
Oh, I think they have you. See you later, maybe. So you going?
Mass.
Looks like she's playing World of Warcraft, not Vaultbreakers. Okay, what the hell? How did I get here? Oh, she's playing Fellowship. She's playing Fellowship. Okay. The fuck is wrong with this guy? God, you have to see this. Alright, so I'm looking up and seeing daily giveaway, no freaking way. Learning basics, yippee wowzers, oh freaking heck yeah. This guy is like, last day is upon us. Spanish. I don't know. Yeah, it is kind of bullshit. I don't know what happened here. Maybe I gotta restart the game. Nothing against the guy. He do what he do. Let me change the subject. Gaming. I don't know how that happened. Can't wait till we get to play this character. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? Okay, I'm 100% sure we're getting DDoSed. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure that we are getting rammed in the rear by some dude on his computer and thinking this is a fun thing to do on the last day of the playtest. I'm 100% sure that's what's happening right now. Why is it at 1,000 ping for the two most popular servers? Who knows? I can't believe this. This is absolutely redonkulous. This is redonkulous. What? Seems like we're getting DDoSed. Or something. Like, what's going on? Hold on. I'm gonna ask him. Is anyone getting 1,000 ping from US or EU? I'm gonna ask because this is ridiculous. Like, it's not the developer's fault this is happening. This is probably some asshole doing this. Some a-hole. Some ass wiper. Some jerk face. 1,000 ping. Are you out of my mind? Yes, I am. You are out of my mind. You are out of my mind. Away with thee. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Like my background? I'll give you guys one guess as to what it is. Who's at the door? Yeah, I can do that, but I gotta. If it's not Ori, then I don't know. Oh, well, you got it. Yep, 1,000 ping. A 1,000 ping. I don't even understand, dude. Is normally just 50 ping. And I really don't want to... Because if I play on South America, the ping is going to be way huge. Way huge. Plus, there's a bunch of crazy people down there. Who knows what kind of, like, high-tier, high-stakes person. Like, what the fuck, dude? 1,000 ping? Hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm going to check Discord real quick. Nobody's saying shit. Nobody is saying shit. No one is saying shit. No one. Why leave me in the dust like this? I'm entrapped. I'm entrapped. Like, goodness gracious, man. It is 1,000 ping. You know, I did say that it was like 100% somebody is DDoSing, but it could just be their screw up. I don't know. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and think that it's probably somebody DDoSing on the two most popular servers that they have right now, which is Europe and the United States. But I could be wrong. Could be a fuck up. I don't know. I don't want to think that, honestly. I guess that's it then. Because I'm damn sure not playing in South America. Like, who knows what will happen? Like, people are probably going to flood South American servers and it's going to get absolutely bonkers destroyed. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't even know why it's like that. I don't know. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? I was just trying to have the last day be good. And then I get kicked out, lose my shit. I was on a roll too. I was gonna get me some spider sacks. I was gonna get that vendor. I was gonna see what he sold. I really wanted to see what he was selling. That sucks, man. That sucks. I didn't want to be DDoS. Nobody wants to be DDoS. And you just want to come around here and DDoS the shit out of that. That's just rude, man. Man. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Man. And nobody's responding in the Discord. Really, nobody's really responding. Yeah, nobody's responding in the Discord, really. A 1,000 ping, dude. All right, let me check and see if everybody else is good. Cause I can't be the only one, really. Let me see. I think everybody should be in. I don't know what server he's playing on. This is one guy I'm looking at. I don't know what server he's playing on. Oh, wow. Who? What kind of luck drop? Alright. Oh, he's playing two. He's playing duo. Playing duo. Okay, one guy's playing duo.
Bun, acum. Bă, asta e un multiplayer, dar e mai mișto.
Okay, this guy is also South American. This guy's 109. Probably played the other two beta tests. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. Gonna try one more time, folks. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what the fuck is going on, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. We could try one more time. We could try one more time. We can try one more time. Try one more time. Okay. All right. Okay. Think we're good now. Sag, dude. What I'm sad about is the fact that I lost like a whole bunch of stuff for no reason. Yeah, why not? Why the hell not? Like it was, I was doing so good. I was doing so well.
What do you need?
Yeah, I want to upgrade your vendor, sir. I really want to upgrade you. I have a secondary one. Not really. I can increase my movement speed. Can I put the second one on? No, I can't. Okay. That was a weird ass, like, lag spike, DDoS attack. I don't even know what that was. It might have been a fuck up, honestly. It might have been a fuck up. Okay. Here I am. Oh! I forgot I was collecting lightning in a bottle, dude. Ugh! It's fucking... Alright. Let's just go down south. One takes me down all the way over here. 3 takes me all the way. So if I go to 3, I could just be at the entrance over here. God. Don't really need to fight those guys right now. I could report it to the devs, but I think they noticed already. Yeah, I'm like super late into this world. Yeah, I'm like super late. There's a moon right there. Okay, nope. So I gotta go in like a few minutes, so I have to super rush this. Alright, let's do this fast as possible. Yes, I'll take extra of those, thank you. Oh, don't want to go up there. Not yet. There we go, thank you. So another moon here. That's funny. I have 10? I have 10. Okay. These two are being activated at once, so people are leaving. Okay, gotta go. I will take all of that. And I will throw this on the ground, and where we had one right here, right? There was a moon here, wasn't there? Or am I fibbing? No, there was a moon here. I'll take the moon. Jerk. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta take my sister to an interview. And I hope I can be back until before. So probably, nah, never mind. It's gonna probably take a while. I will be back, but it will probably not be for Vaultbreakers. It'll probably be for just hanging out. So I gotta go take my sister to a place. And where are my keys? Holy crap. I'll see you guys later. Sorry about the abruptness. I thought it would be going on later. But probably is a blessing in disguise. I will see you guys later.